Alright, now what's up guys? So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can be in position to catch these sniper gold trades. Now I've actually been trading gold for a couple of months, years now, because it's really a good pair to trade. So what I'm going to be discussing in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the trend line strategy, and then we shall also look at fake outs, breakouts, and key levels, because all this is really so important in finding those sniper entries. Okay, so we are going to dive straight into the charts and have a clear look at this. So if you guys like the video, please consider smashing the like button. You can also smash the subscribe button to join our growing community. So let's dive straight into it. So this is gold on the 4-hour time frame. Now we are going to just zoom out. Okay, all right, there we go. So you guys can see that I'd actually drawn up some key levels already. I drawn this horizontal line. Now I drew this horizontal line because it was some support level some time back. You can see that every time the last time we hit let me go ahead and illustrate clearly. You can see that we had this touch here. So you can see that the market came clearly in a downtrend, you know, boom boom boom, up to this point, and then reaching this point rather than getting down, got some support to push back to the upside. So again, we saw such a pattern to the upside, right? It happened one more time, another time, so we also expected it to happen one more time. Okay, so that's the concept of support and resistance, right? So it's really so important for you to have these key levels drawn out. Go ahead, please draw support and resistance levels. It's going to really save your life. It's going to save your trading account, because you don't want to get embarrassed by the same mistakes over and over again, right? So you can see this was a clear good key level. We could also extend this around here. So we do have one, okay, two, you know, just two touches. Anyway, let's leave this. So we are basically considering this horizontal line, okay, this right here, having one touch, second, third, fourth. Now, so at this point, basically, we expected ourselves, of course, to see the same trend pushing back to the upside. Now, I'm going to scale down, and then we shall see what actually happens. Now, these levels can either be respected or not respected, right? Assuming we have a support level down, of course, we could expect the markets respecting this level. Let me go ahead and illustrate it this way. We could expect a lesser chart pattern of this sort, come down, you know, come down, come back for pullback, reach this point, right? Now, a minute. So we could see such a trend. We could see the markets reaching this level and then bouncing off again, right? Coming down for pullback and pushing up, right? So you can see that this is called a head and shoulders. Okay, we have this, we have this. Now this is just a chart pattern showing that, okay, we are bouncing off this level, heading back to the upside, right? This way. Awesome. Okay, now that could happen, and if we can actually move through, we could see that something of that sort could have happened sometime back. Check this out. So you can see we came initially reaching this point, we bounced back up, came back to reach this level, and got supported with some good momentum, reached here, came back, right, and then boom. Okay, so you can see this is the same thing that we have actually been talking about. So you can see this is a head and shoulders. Now that's an example. Now, if it's not that, what actually happens? So let me show you now what happens when these levels are broken. Okay, let me just extend this a little bit. Okay. Now, we could also expect such a trend. So we could see ourselves pushing down, right? Coming back for a pullback, and then boom, with a bigger momentum to break the support level, to break our key level, right? Now, it's the same thing that actually happened here. So that's what I'm going to show you exactly. Now, after breaking this level, come back for a retest and then push to the downside. Okay, so all in all, this is all about patience. Every time you have your key levels marked out, be patient. Okay, now let's scale down to hourly time frame on gold so I can show you what actually happened. Awesome, there we go. So we still had these levels, of course, still marked out. There we go. And so every time we reached the level, boom, we bounced off, came up here, came down, came up. So I happened to draw a trend line, two trend lines, of course, to form a channel. Now, why the trend line? You can see that every time we bounced off from this particular point, from this point, we pushed up, reaching here, you know, we again bounce down. So when you have two levels, let's say this and this, you can be able to draw a trend line. So at this point we had 1, 2, 3, right? On the upper side we had 1, 2, 3. I'd also expected that we could push up to a trend line again and then see some reaction, but it didn't happen. Now, awesome. So there we go. So you can see when we reached the trend line, boom, we bounced down. So we expected this to go up, but it actually didn't work out. So if we try to just extend this a bit, now this is entirely price action. We are not using any indicators today. This is entirely price action. So if we can look out at this level here, okay, maybe let me just use this line. Okay, there we go. So you can see we had this level and then this. So it was absolutely okay for us to see the market getting resisted and pushing down. Now check this big candlestick. We actually had news that day. We had the CPI, and you can see we had a big bearish candlestick forming, and boom, the whole trend changed. So after seeing that, of course, we had our trend line broken. Now if we actually scale down to a smaller time frame at this point, we could expect to see a pullback. Now a pullback in a way of a retest. So let's go ahead and just try on the M15 so we can see. So there we go. So you can see that when we saw this big bearish candlestick forming, we came down, we came up for a little pullback and then pushed down. Though it wasn't clear like I expected. That was a big move from the news release. Okay, there we go. So coming down now to the hourly back again. So you can see now we pushed up to our level right here. Now this is the most important section that I wanted to show you. Now check this out. So first things first, I got a trade off here because the trend the bearish momentum was really too much, meaning the sellers were in total control. As you guys can see in here, the sellers were really in total control of the markets, and then we had to push way down and then came back for a pullback. Now remember, every time you come back for pullbacks, that's always the best time to get trades in. Why? Because you don't want to get into a drawdown that okay, this and this. So you can see we came back for pullback and then pushed down, right? So you can see we pushed down some good pips here and then to the key level. Now this was a support level 1, 2, now 3. Now it was broken with some good selling momentum, and we came back for a pullback. Now this pullback comes back to the support level. So due to the fact that it's coming back to a level that we had actually marked out some time back, it being a key level, we call it a retest. So it came back for a retest, and then it was the best time to get those sales in straight up. So that's how I literally caught up this beautiful gold sales. So check this out. So you can see it's really a very good one. Rode it up to down, straight up here. So it was literally a very good one. So that's how you can actually get those gold trades. Most importantly, mark out those levels, get trend lines up here and there, and then look out for breakouts and then fake out, right? Because sometimes you could see these levels getting supported again or getting respected again, or you could see them getting broken. So it's really so important to put all those things into consideration. So that's what I had for you guys in today's video. I really hope you like it. Smash the subscribe button to join our community, and I'll see you out.